I've been a longtime Atlanta Hawks fan. When my husband and I moved here 15 years ago, we just decided that we were going to start rooting and watching our hometown Atlanta Hawks. There's been some years that are better than others, but we've stuck with them. You go to an Atlanta Hawks game and it is non-stop entertainment. It begins with a really cool eye-popping pre-game visual that turns the court into an ultimate high-definition TV screen. And the entertainment keeps going. There's flying gymnasts, parachuting Chick-fil-A cows, enthusiastic cheerleaders taking the court. You can always depend on Harry the Hawk to be there at a game, running up and down the aisles, being silly and dancing, and anything really to keep the fans engaged and entertained. Of course, it's all about the game, but the Atlanta Hawks make a real effort to add a lot of elements of entertainment that just add to that entire experience. Right now, the Atlanta Hawks are entering the next big phase in a huge $192.5 million remaking of Phillips Arena. We recently connected with Joe Abercrombie. He's the Vice President of Fan Experience at the Atlanta Hawks. He recently joined the Hawks after spending 14 years with the Houston Rockets. He will discuss some of the staples and what's familiar to a lot of us going to Hawks games, but he's also going to talk about a lot of big changes that are right around the corner.
When you think about sports, really the fans are the first thing. I mean, we have the players and we have the sporting event, but around that is the experience that the fans get. And to me, that starts from when they get out of their car at the parking lot until the time they leave and they get in the car and they leave. I mean, that's fan experience. And holistically, we are looking at that at the Atlanta Hawks. We're doing a major renovation to the entire building. So start to finish, we're going to try to take care of the fans and make sure that they get bang for their buck when they come here to Phillips Arena. The challenge in the sports industry is real. I think the way broadcasts are going, like people have a lot of comforts at their home and a lot at their disposal with connectivity to internet, connectivity on their phones, the broadcast itself. So to get people here, I feel like we need to deliver a true wow factor. We have to get people to say, I had an amazing time. Like, that was one of the funnest nights I've had in a long time. And that's the goal. That is fan experience. The game is the most important thing, but everything ancillary to that game is critical to making a fan say, I had a blast, And it's so variable and there's so many facets and assets to what we have that it's how they mingle, how we shift the transitions from one to the next. When the dancers hit the floor to the new video board, back to the floor, to fan cams, dance cams, kiss cams, like it all plays its role in how it's scripted. I don't want them to remember one thing that they did that night or one thing they saw. It's 4 hours of programming. I want them to say it was all great. The whole night was amazing.
With the new ownership of the Hawks, it is undeniable that there is a real effort and recognition to embrace what Atlanta is known for here and in the music industry.
One thing that's centric to Atlanta is hip-hop. I mean, we're the centrifuge of hip-hop in the not only the United States but the entire world. I mean, there's more hip-hop artists that originate from Atlanta and become famous than anywhere, any city. Actually, just moving here, I didn't realize it. But being true to Atlanta means we're also going to be true to our home city, and we are the center of hip-hop, and we want the Hawks at Phillips Arena to base off that. We want to be diverse with everything we do, but we're going to be hip-hop. We're going to be a downtown party. We want to be where everyone comes to have a really good time, and I think hip-hop is kind of the voice of our show.
It was really cool to have total access to see all of the planning and the effort that goes into making a game experience really something special and fun and high energy from beginning to end.
you go to a game, nothing happens by chance. It's all scripted. We have a script that we follow. Everything from pregame to all the quarter breaks. And we script according to the game. We want to make sure that, as we go through this game, we're hitting a lot of our lighter elements first. And as we progress to the second and the third and fourth quarters, we want the energy to rise. It's like telling a good story. Do some character development in the beginning, but at the end you want this thing to be an action film, and you want people just blown away and focused on the game. As games progress, we have what's called a hot timeout, which means if we were down by 6 points and we went on an 8-point run and took the lead and forced their coach to call a timeout, we may take this and we'd throw it out the window. At that point, we want to maintain the energy in the building. If our fan base got up and they're excited, we put the script down and we play hot music, we roll entertainment on the floor, we throw t-shirts, whatever we can do to keep them going, and then we back in that with a hype video at the end that reminds them we're back on defense, get up, defense. And we want them to come back into play all standing. We got to maintain that energy through that 2.5-minute timeout. And this is the example of the direction we're going. This is one of our premium spaces, designated floor level club with an unprecedented bar that sits right on the baseline. Like no NBA team would ever kill that many seats and put a bar there. And to me, when I saw the renderings long before I took this job, I was like, I think the Hawks are putting their money where their mouth is, meaning that making money is not the most important thing. It's fan experience. Because you could easily sell that space, right? But they're saying what's more important is the fan experience for our courtside holders. What are we giving them? Why are they paying that premium to sit courtside? Well, that's a big part of it. So, this is just another example of the fan experience and how we're trying to take it to another level. This is one of our premium locations. It's our Northside Club. It runs in conjunction with the Northside Hawks Bar, which is actually sitting behind baseline. Very unprecedented in the NBA. Locations to come and hang out and witness the game. Come back in here, grab a drink, grab refreshments. This is an example and indicative of kind of where we're going.
There's lots of different changes that are coming, but at the same time, the head of fan experience talked about making sure that they hold on to some really special elements that have long been a part of the Hawks game experience.
Atlanta has made its name traditionally with music, and we want to continue to do that. We have one of the best DJs in the business, DJ Tigger. We also have Sir Foster, who's our keyboardist. And we have Ryan Cameron as our PA announcer. These are all three elements that have been around for a long time in our game presentation, and they're not going anywhere. They're some of the best in the business.
My name is Ryan Cameron. I'm the public address announcer for your Atlanta Hawks. This is my 14th season. Before I was doing this job, I was doing the in-arena stuff for all the games, like the prizes and the free throw contests and all that. And I love this job because I'm a huge NBA fan, and I got the best seat in the house. I'm center court. This 50-yard line. This is the best. Who would want to have this job? Come on! We're really about the experience, no matter what team we put on the floor, as long as the fans are walking away and having a good time, then that's what really matters. I mean, after going to the playoffs so many times and winning 60 games, like I've been here through the best and the worst of times, and I still come back because I'm still a huge fan of the game. So, you know what? I look forward to next year. I'll always say Happy New Year, first game of preseason. Happy New Year. So we're ready for Happy New Year for next year and the year after that. I mean, come on, go Hawks.
For fans, Phillips Arena promises to really add and enhance the entire experience of going to a Hawks game. I personally cannot wait.
Yeah, so this is what's behind the curtain, This is complete renovation that's happening ongoing throughout the season. So we refer to it as kind of repairing the plane while it's in the sky. But next season, when this building opens and you open up those elevators and you walk out, it's going to be a completely different scene. This will be a fan experience zone. There'll be bars up here, concessions, and it'll be all renovated. So we're excited about the direction everything's heading, and there's multiple spots that are all being renovated like this, and this building is going to look completely different. So.